back in time.
Well,
for
Breaking
another
Brad.
episode.
we're Breaking Brad.
Yeah.
Stupid name. It's a stupid name. I mean, it's less dumb than a galaxy far, far away. That pissed me off so much.
A Jedi, a witch, and a wardrobe.
Yeah. Loki Season 2, Episode 2. Hello and welcome to the Movie Men Podcast.
We are the B team.
You want fries for that?
Yes, please. And a side of chicken nuggets.
Can I interest you in a baked apple pie?
Yes, please. Always pie.
The marketing continues in Loki Season 2, Episode 2.
As it is.
Breaking Brad. Yeah, listen, we reviewed Episode 1,
Yes,
and we both liked it. And we both liked it.
And I'm Carl.
Yep.
And we both liked it.
Well, see, last time I tried to introduce us, I was all excited about you and you were not excited about me. So this time I decided, you know what? I'm not going to give you the opportunity to take away my happiness. And so I just skipped it.
You need to go fishing. Because it's good for your mental health.
Right. I remember you talking about that. Yes. It took me a second. I was like, what the? It's like mid-October. Like too warm for ice fishing, too cold for enjoyable other fishing. What the hell are you talking about?
Also, I think a couple of seasons have closed by now.
Yeah, okay, small tangent here. A couple years ago, like 5-6 years ago, I got big into fishing. Right? I got myself a pole, a little tackle box. Yeah. And anytime I had spare time, I was out on the river fishing away. Mutual friend of ours, Ben, who actually, I don't know if you know this, Ben, I'm pretty sure, is largely responsible for the name of this podcast.
Was it him?
I think it might have been. I mean, there was some.
Me.
There was some. Oh, was it?
I don't know.
We're gonna see. We're gonna have to go digging and get to the bottom of the.
Yeah.
Because someone, Blockbusters or Busts was a big one, big potential, and Pete didn't want Blockbusters or Busts because all he could think about. That makes it sound bad. What he was worried people would think. I don't know why anyone would think this. Was that it was like a female's bust?
I did not think I thought you were going to go somewhere with like Blockbuster might sue.
No. He was worried that it was a little too booby of a name. So whatever. So we didn't. And ultimately, I think the Movie Men is a better name.
But doesn't matter who came up with it. It's a good name for a movie.
Anyway, so
podcast.
Ben, local mutual friend of ours, Ben and I went up to Southampton. We did some catfish fishing, and that was fun.
You were given some phone numbers and not answering the calls.
Wow, nice. Nice. No, we went fishing for catfish.
Oh, okay.
Which was great because he is like a conservation officer. And so, he was like, I know where to go and I know what to fish for.
Not only that, his main job as a conservation officer is enforcement of like fishing rules around fishing.
Yeah. And so, but anytime I would go fishing just by myself, like I have, there's like different fishing license you could get or whatever permits. And so I knew how many I was allowed in my cooler, but I didn't know. I don't know. I never knew what was in season and what wasn't in season.
There's a sport license and
recreation license.
What the other one is? Recreation license. Sport lets you take more, and you have a catch limit, which is what you have on your person while you're fishing, and you have a freezer limit, which is the max you can have at home.
Yeah, so you can like if you're just catch and release, you can sit there and fish all day. It doesn't make a difference.
Yeah.
But you can only take so many and keep them.
Yeah.
But I never knew what was in I was just in the river in our hometown. So I was either catching like brown trout or bass. Like those were the two, and I'm talking
bass?
I caught
in
several
the Saugeen
bass.
River? Really?
Yeah, several. And I knew, and the first time I caught a bass, that's when I was like, I'm gonna go get myself some gloves because these little pricky bastards suck if you don't grab them right. But yeah, and I'm talking like maybe 4 inches was the biggest fish I ever caught out of that river, right? Like no. And but yeah, so I only ever I didn't play fast and loose with it. I was just like, all right, it's middle of July. I'm pretty sure everything's fair game. But in the spring, I was like, no, I'm not doing any spring fishing. I'm not gonna do any fall fishing because I don't know. I don't know what's in season. I don't know what isn't, and I'm not gonna, get busted for this. And when you were under 18 and you could just fish, care. Nobody cared, which doesn't make any sense to me. Just having the same impact on the population of fish.
I still think the season applies to you if you're under 18.
Maybe.
You just don't need a license.
But again, what 10-year-old with a stick and a string in the river had you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They'd get a slap on the wrist. Nobody cares.
Yeah.
All right. So season 2, episode 2 of Loki.
Back on track. Back in time.
Breaking Brad.
We're going to break Brad.
So dumb. Okay. After Loki and Mobius arrive in London, the location.
On the sacred timeline.
Yeah, the location where X5's temp pad last pinged before it went dark.
So X5 was one. He's the right hand of what's her name
of
General
Gamble.
Docs
and Docs. Yeah, Docs. He's the loser that tried to prune Loki, and then Loki takes his time stick.
Yeah,
and destroys the wall.
Episode. Yeah.
They're confronted with a whole new version of X5.
Yeah, the Zaniac.
The Zaniac.
He's an actor.
Zaniac.
He's a famous actor.
Here in 1977 London, he is known as Brad Wolfe. He's at his movie premiere for the film Zaniac and is living the high life. He's a beloved star of an elevated horror film. He's potentially dating Bridget Bardot. He's got it made.
Yeah. So I have a quick question here. He's on the sacred timeline. So theoretically, the sacred timeline version of him was already there.
Yeah.
So he must have pruned the sacred timeline version of himself.
He must have.
Which, doesn't that now make this a branch timeline?
Right?
I'm a little confused.
It's a problem with time travel, right? Like if you really want to, you can even sit and pick apart Back to the Future.
Yeah. I don't want to dig through the weeds too much in this. It just hit me like just now, and I thought it would be fun to bring up. It doesn't ruin the experience for me. It didn't.
No.
Doesn't. Yeah, but it's just a funny thing to kind of think.
Of note, comic book fans will recognize that Brad Wolfe was a character on Earth 616 that Thor encounters. He was an actor who played a serial killer named Zaniac, but eventually became possessed by a real Zaniac. So it's just another fun little nod to the, whatever.
To the comics,
But it doesn't seem like X5 is going to be a serial killer anytime soon. He's kind of just an asshole.
No, he just wants to live his best life outside of the TVA.
He runs from Loki and Mobius before being cornered by Loki, who uses his illusion magic to trap him, using his shadows to hold down X5. Now, listen. One of the problems that I did have with Loki season 1 is that it kind of felt like at times like Loki was a little neutered. Like we had gotten away from Loki being a dangerous god from Asgard.
Right.
And this scene rectified a lot of that for me. Like that pulse that he shoots with the green pulse that like knocks X5 down the stairs.
Yeah.
And just like his demeanor in this.
Well, Loki, yeah.
Loki.
I think the first one we spent a lot of time in the TVA, and Loki's magic doesn't work in the TVA. You can't use any magic in the TVA.
Right. Well, presumably. Presumably he can't time slip either, so maybe there's a loophole there. He just hasn't exploited, but... Yeah,
potentially. But as far as we know right now, no magic works in the TVA. So that's why he feels neutered in the TVA. But this is a cool, fun chase scene too, right? Like,
oh yeah,
Brad is running and Morbius is running after him, and Loki's just kind of like, unbutton my jacket and walk a little faster.
Yeah.
I've been on the other side of this. I know what's going on. I know what's going on. He knows that he's going to make a run for it before Morbius does. It's fun. And then he plays starts doing the illusion magic and making him feel.
But the shadow thing was cool. We haven't seen that before.
This isn't a fair fight. No, he says, fight fair. And he's like,
this isn't a fair fight.
This is not a fair fight. I'm a god.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it was good. With X5 captured, they bring him back to the TVA, but he isn't easy to get answers out of. He's holding his ground. He's withstanding the interrogation. Loki, Mobius, and B-15 tried to interrogate him, but X5 taunts them in return. He taunts Loki, calling him the problem and blaming every issue on Loki and Sylvie. He tells Loki to stop trying to be a hero and says he's better at playing the villain. He goads Morbius, calling him nothing, and tells him to wake up, eventually leading to Mobius punching him.
Yeah.
And this was great.
Because Morbius was telling Loki, don't let him get under your skin.
Don't let him get under your skin. Don't let him get under your skin. Whack!
Yeah.
The two of them leave the cell to cool down and get a slice of key lime pie from the automat.
Which seems to be the only pie available there.
Yes, it does. Wow, what else do you need?
Which, that's got to be the worst. Like, is there a worse pie than key lime pie?
Absolutely. Several.
A real pie, not mud pie.
Yep. Several.
Like what?
Lemon meringue is not as good as key lime.
Oh, no, sir. Lemon meringue is far superior to key lime. It also looks more appealing.
Strawberry rhubarb is worse than key lime
Strawberry rhubarb's
pie.
Delicious.
Now, rhubarb is disgusting and actually poisonous.
There's a reason when you go to like a potluck and a bunch of people bring pie, the staple pies you'll see at a potluck are apple, strawberry rhubarb, maybe some other kind of fruit pie, and lemon meringue. Because they're delicious. Uh-huh. When do you ever see a key lime pie?
Just a straight up like cherry cheese cake pie or cherry cheese pie, whatever. The cherry pie with the graham cracker crust and like the whipped topping. That's worse than key lime pie.
Somehow I think you're confusing pie with cherry cheesecake.
No, not cherry cheesecake. It's like a graham cracker crust, but it's just like a cherry pie filling, and then it has whipped cream on top, like a cherry pie. Yeah,
well, that sounds like a cherry pie. Cherry pie is good.
Yeah, no, not compared to key lime. Oh now there are better pies than key lime. Sure,
everything's better than key lime.
Like pumpkin is better.
Okay, my point being,
But what is the best pie? This is what we need to determine.
I mean,
because I guarantee you're wrong.
I think I'm a fan of the Dutch apple pie.
I mean, okay, outside of apple pie, you can't include. Well, no, because apple pie is just like
okay, all right. Outside of an apple pie,
you get like some vanilla ice cream with that thing, or like a slice of like super sharp cheddar. Oh, apple pie. But no, outside of apple pie, what is the best pie? And I guarantee you're wrong.
I'm imagining myself at like a buffet or a potluck, and there's a bunch of pies, but there's no apple. What pie do I go to?
There's literally everything: pecan pie, the blueberry pie, everything. It's all there in front of you.
I would go for a strawberry rhubarb, probably.
Gross. No, see, you are wrong.
That or a lemon meringue.
No. See.
No. What would you go for, smart mouth?
Oh, the banana cream pie is the best pie.
What? No. It's good.
Yeah.
It's good. It's good. But I wouldn't pick it over the other two.
Yeah. All right. Anyways.
Anyway. Key lime pie. What the hell?
There, Mobius confesses.
Sucky dessert.
Mobius confesses that it's better if he focuses on the present rather than other timelines. His curiosity could lead him to realize that there's a better life out there for him, one that he was ripped away from. This is sad. There's like this internal struggle going on. It's
such a cool little discussion they're having too, because like I think it was Loki that was like presents like, if it's bad, who cares? And he's like, I don't care if it's bad. If it's bad, whatever. What if it's good? What if it's great?
Yeah.
Like, I'm missing out on this amazing thing because of the TVA. So like, I'm better not knowing.
Because I have a duty. And there's too much riding on my shoulders to leave and go enjoy my life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was also a fun little scene. I don't know if it's going to go back. Like, when you do these synopsises, they like skip over scenes to kind of gel things together as a synopsis, and then go back to other ones. But there's another fun scene with Obi here, where they drop off the reader thing,
right?
And he's like, "Oh, I'm working on the thing to fix the loom. Do you want me to stop doing that to see what this? No. Keep fixing the loom."
Yeah, would you say this is more important than or more pressing than the destruction of the timeline? It's like, no. Probably you should probably focus on that. Yeah.
Yeah. And then something that seems pretty important as well in that scene is right at the end, they're like, he gives them back what do they call it? It's not a data pad.
The temp pad.
The temp pad. They give him back. He gives him back the temp pad. It's like, everything you need to know about this is in this, and he hands them a book, and he tells them, that's the TVA handbook. It's on every desk in the TVA. You're supposed to know it. And like both of them are like, I've never looked at it. But like, essentially, Obi's like must be like the first TVA agent, because he literally wrote the book on the TVA.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe he is. Although, doesn't he also seem like the type of guy that's like, wasn't good enough to be a TVA agent? Do you know what I mean? Like,
he seemed like, if I were to theory craft who Obi is in terms of like when Kang was creating the TVA, the man at the end of time. I mean, I would say he's the second smartest man in the room next to Kang.
Really?
That's who I would peg him as.
Okay.
Because he's like he's building all this crazy stuff. He knows how to fix everything, right? Like, so I would theorize that he helped Kang build most of what we're seeing, all in terms of the tech that the TVA has.
Right.
If not almost all of it.
So then can he be trusted?
I think he can be trusted. He seems like he can be trusted. Like he plays pretty sweet and innocent, especially this at like later on in this episode, trying to fix things. Like he doesn't seem like, maybe he's had his memory wiped at least once or something like that. Like
right.
really early on.
So that just when he was like pulled from his timeline.
Yeah. To help build everything or something. Yeah. But yeah. I definitely think he helped create everything that's here. Like
also,
he literally wrote the book on the TVA, right? So.
How did all of these variants become variants? Because like, in order for Loki to have become a variant, he's like traversing timelines. He travels through time with the Tesseract, or doesn't travel through time, travels through space and changes the course of the future. And so are there like everyday mundane actions that people can do that cause them to be variants?
I think so. That's the way it was kind of explained. Like there's the sacred timeline. And the way I understand it is there's technically like several timelines within the sacred timeline, but in every one of those quote unquote timelines, the exact same things are happening. Right. And as soon as somebody does something that shouldn't happen in that timeline, it becomes a branch.
Right.
So
like Mobius buys a jet ski.
Mobius buys a jet ski, or somebody decides to have water in their cereal instead of milk. Or it's like, it could be something simple and innocuous, I think, that creates a branch. Or it could be something as big as like, oh, I'm captured after the Battle of New York. Tesseract's now at my feet. I pick it up and I bamf away. That wasn't supposed to happen. There's a big deal.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Meanwhile, Obi is struggling with the temporal loom when he realizes that the device he made to fix the loom and let it adjust all the new branches can't be used. The blast doors can't be lifted without he who remains' temporal aura. Even with Casey's help, there's nothing they can do to prevent the temporal meltdown. Only Miss Minutes can override the lock, but Casey realizes that Miss Minutes is working with Ravonna Renslayer, and Loki knows Ravonna worked with Kang in the past, so it's uncertain if Miss Minutes would even help them if they found her. Back in X5's cell, Mobius and Loki come up with a plan. They assume that X5 must know where Sylvie is, but instead of bringing her in, he simply leaves her and goes out to seek a life for himself. They put on a farce with Loki torturing X5, leaning into the villain that X5 accused him of being, while Mobius is locked out of the cell, telling him to stop. This ends up working, and X5 directs them to the 1982 branched timeline. So they do the good cop, bad cop thing.
Yeah.
And it works. Unfortunately, Sylvie is not pleased to see Loki again. She is unimpressed by his claims that he's seen her at the TVA in the future and refuses to help him. But when Mobius realizes that X5 knows something, Sylvie enchants him and finds out that Dox is planning to bomb all the branching timelines.
She's going to prune everything in one massive swoop.
Yeah. This kicks her into action, and she quickly deduces where Dox and her troops are. Sylvie, Loki, and Mobius attack Dox's base, with Sylvie and Loki coming together to unleash a powerful pulse of magic that knocks Dox out. However, the damage has been done. The vast majority of the timelines have been bombed. Jeez. Episode 2, and we're like...
Yeah. So this, man, the last... One of the last scenes in this is just them all standing in that TVA war room thing and like looking at the screen as the branches fizzle out. And oh man, this B-15, the actress's name is Wenmumi Masuka. Man, that's a fun name. She like puts on a performance. Like, we don't see these getting pruned, but you could like feel it. Like, this is a big deal.
Oh yeah,
all those lives.
Yeah,
man.
Yeah, no, it's and like I said, for episode 2, that's like, I don't know, it seems like a really big event. Like, this isn't a slow burn type of season.
So yeah, and so I think the other interesting, there's 2 interesting things here. One, we've found Sylvie. So last episode, that was kind of an issue, right? Because we were trying to find her, and she was important, and now we've found her. So that's kind of partially been resolved. But I think like Loki's reaction to this pruning is also kind of interesting, because he's shook by it. But at the same time, like last episode, it seemed like this is what he wanted anyway. Like, what is he trying to do? What's his goal here? Like, he definitely doesn't want multiple Kangs, because that leads to war and death and destruction.
Right.
But he obviously doesn't want to end timelines. So what's his solution?
I don't know. I mean, I think there's been the realization that I think he maybe sees the pruning of the timelines as a necessary evil, but still an evil, right? Like, still devastation. And
yeah, because he's like, everybody in the room, including Loki, is visibly shook by this loss.
Yeah.
Right. So what? Oh man. I love the way my brain works sometimes. Okay. So this is like far right tangent. On the news episode, we talked about like all the people that would be in Deadpool 3.
Yeah.
And a lot, we talked about like Morbius and Loki were on that list because of that one shot, and that seemed kind of like the land just before the end of time, or whatever they called it.
The void.
When people get pruned, that's where they go. What if this event is like happens at some point in Deadpool 3, but from
That'd be cool.
Deadpool's perspective? That's how we end up with like all these versions of different characters all in the void at the same time.
Yeah, because that's the thing, right? Like, presumably there are dozens of versions of every character somewhere in the void, because every time a timeline is pruned.
Yeah, as long as the monster doesn't eat them. Yeah.
Yeah, right. So that's when you could end up seeing Thor in Deadpool 3. You could end up seeing, right? Like, there's so many possibilities there. So, yeah.
This show does end like this. The last scene of this episode is Sylvie back at the McDonald's, just hanging out on her truck.
Yeah, so distraught by this, Sylvie is upset that the TVA wasn't able to actually save the people on the timelines, that it was a problem, not a solution. It speaks to the core issue between Sylvie and Loki. She is ready to burn it all down and start over, while Loki is determined to stay and fix things, even if he knows that's the harder job. We see Sylvie return to her branched timeline in time for her co-worker to close up the shop for the night. It's peaceful there, but we see in her hand she holds He Who Remembers unique time pad. It's obvious that opening the time door with the device somehow led to Loki's time slipping, but it's unclear what else the device can do in the future.
Yeah.
And that's the episode.
It's an interesting little device. Like, it's not like the time pads that everyone else has. It's like a little disc.
Well, no, because presumably Kang either Obi designed the temp pad or Kang did, but it would make sense that Kang's is different.
Maybe Kang designed
better.
this one and Obi designed everyone else's.
Maybe,
based on the technology,
but with some obvious and intentional limitations put in place.
Or just limitations because he's not as smart.
Yeah, but I mean, ultimately, if you were Kang, you would want to have more functionality than everyone else. Yeah. So, what'd you think?
Anyway.
Was this episode a win or a fail for you?
So this was a bit of a slower episode after a fast-paced, in-your-face episode that we launched with. We did get a bit of an action scene in that warehouse. It happened pretty quick and dirty. Not as well choreographed as some of the Marvel stuff we've seen in the past, but still kind of just getting to the point, finishing henchmen off real quick kind of thing. I think it's still a win. I think it doesn't really solve any of our issues yet. We're still kind of left with pretty much all the same problems we started with. The only difference is we know they know where Sylvie is. She's not on their team yet. She's not on board.
Right.
So in terms of progressing the story, I guess we did resolve the kind of the rogue TVA agents.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's resolved. So I guess that one's pretty important to resolve pretty quickly too. So that got that out of the way. The timeline explode. We'll call it the timeline crisis has elevated.
Yeah.
And Ravonna and Kang are still what should we say? They're MIA. So still, we got the two big problems as of yet, and lots of time to solve them and dive into them. So as a kind of a whole, I think that the series is setting itself up well for success potentially here. We'll see how it does though. But overall, this episode I think was a win. Yeah.
Yep.
What do you think?
I agree. It's a win. It's a slower episode, like you said. Maybe less of a win than the first one, but maybe not. Maybe just like a different pace, a different energy.
Yeah. After an episode like the one we got last time, it's kind of nice to just sit and breathe and soak in a little bit. So,
but still good. Still enjoyed it. Still nervous that that the timer is on for it to become a shit show. Literally a shit show and a shit show.
How many episodes is this season?
It's either 6 or 8. They can't do proper Loki season 2 number of episodes 6.
Man, 6 episodes.
Yep. So we're 33% of the way through already.
We're a third done it.
Third done. Yeah.
Man,
So dumb. I mean, that's a nice thing about Daredevil Born Again. Daredevil Born Again seems to be the show where they're I don't know.
is it supposed
Daredevil,
to be like a longer running season?
Daredevil Born Again number of episodes, we are supposed to get 18.
Oh man, yeah, that's nice.
It's an actual
you
show.
You could tell an actual story with that.
Yeah. As opposed to this like 6-episode thing where it's kind of like
You have to rush through it.
it's like a movie plot. It's just like a super bloated movie plot.
Yeah. Like we're most definitely getting like an Ahsoka season 2 now. By the way they've set everything up, and there's some kind of the rumors that are floating around out there.
Yeah, or they just won't touch it again until that movie. I don't know.
What I'm saying is like it would have just made more sense to just make one season with 12 episodes.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
Like,
For sure.
like, why leave us with the those cliffhangers? Why not just finish the story?
Because over at Disney, they don't know how to make a show.
Yeah, apparently. We'll see. Anyway.
Yeah. All right. Thank you for listening. Watching? I don't know what you watched. Thank you for watching Loki Season 2, Episode 2, so that you could listen to our review of it. Make sure you check out our Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, all listed down below. Our Patreon page, where for as little as a buckaroonie a month, you can support the show and get some amazing perks, rewards, bonuses in return. And we have merch. I'm wearing a shirt.
I'm still wearing a shirt.
I'm wearing a shirt.
Did you go put a shirt on?
My shirt says Guinness.
Oh, that's not the same shirt I'm wearing. My shirt says Movie Man.
Gross. Get yourself one of those, or a water bottle, or a hat, or a throw pillow, or a teddy bear. You could get yourself a Movie Man t-shirt and a teddy bear with a matching Movie Man t-shirt. For, comfort during those scary rainstorms.
Yeah.
Thunderstorms.
Don't miss out.
Do you have a teddy bear still?
I don't have a teddy bear. No.
No? No
you?
childhood teddy bear? No, I mean not like with me, but in storage somewhere at my parents. There would be like
the stuffed animals that I had as a child are floating around my parents' house and get played with periodically by my kids and nephews when they're over there.
Yeah. Winnie the Pooh and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's cute. It's cute. You're saying that when you're back home, you never take them out and play with them?
No.
I don't believe that.
Well, you can believe whatever you want.
All right. I'm gonna call your mom today and get to the bottom of this.
Yeah.
I will.
She'll appreciate the phone call.
Yeah, she didn't like me. And it's your fault.
Can't blame me for your failures.
What?
This is why she doesn't like you.
How was us shooting fireworks and bouncing them off the pond at the front of your parents' house? How was that my fault?
Because you're a bad influence.
Apparently. You're like, what, 10 years older than me almost? And I was a bad influence on you. What does that say about your strength of character?
Yeah.
Easily
it says
influenced.
My mama loves me, and it's everyone else's fault.
Everyone else, yeah. She sees no flaws in you at all.
No.
That's okay. That's fine. I'll hang out with your dad then. Your dad doesn't like you.